Ariana Grande and Mac Miller have officially broken up.
Katy Perry is reportedly mad at Taylor Swift for sharing her apology.
And we have the brand new music video for Selena Gomez's new song, Back to You.
All that and so much more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown.
This episode is brought to you by Secret Active. New Secret Active provides protection in the moments when it matters most. We have new information about Tristan Thompson breaking down crying once his baby was born.
That is coming later in the show, you guys. But first, let's talk about some really sad news because Ariana Grande and Mac Miller have officially split up after 2 years of dating. TMZ is reporting that Ariana Grande and Mac Miller have officially called it quits. But the good news is, you guys, that even though they have decided to part ways, they have reportedly remained the closest of friends. But the reasoning behind their breakup is that the pair decided to silently end their romantic relationship because of their busy work schedules. So one of the last times we saw Mac and Ari together in public was at Madonna's Oscars after party, and that was more than 2 months ago now. So Ariana first acknowledged she was dating Mac back in August 2016, and since then the two have shared tons of huge life moments together. I mean, this includes Mac supporting Ariana during the tragic Manchester bombing at her show, and Ari's new comeback single, No Tears Left to Cry, references this incident. And when Ari's single dropped, Mac actually praised Ariana on Twitter, writing, "Very proud of this girl right here. Welcome back, we missed you, one of a kind." So we're not sure if that tweet from Mac Miller was like a romantic tweet or just like a playing nice tweet.
Yeah.
Like, hey everyone, we're still friends. Obviously, we don't have a lot of information. We know that a lot of celebrity couples break up due to busy work schedules. So I don't know how much of that I want to believe, but hey, Ari is really busy. I mean, she has a new album coming out. And this news really just makes me really sad because they were really cute together and I really felt the love between them.
I feel like they were the real deal, especially after what happened to Ariana in Manchester. I think Mac was the one person who really played an integral role in keeping her kind of grounded and focused on what she had to do in this life. So it makes me sad too. But you know what? You really don't understand how crazy these people's schedules are. I mean, they maybe never get to see each other, they maybe never get to spend time together, and after a while, it really does take its toll. So I get it. Like, my husband works late nights, and I see him probably more than Ariana saw Mac, and I'm like, dude, are we gonna be okay? Because you only get to see each other like an hour a day, and so I can understand how having a busy schedule can weigh on a relationship, totally. Well, yesterday we told you that Katy Perry sent Taylor Swift an olive branch on her opening night of her Reputation tour, which we thought was a very sweet gesture. Taylor did promote this on Instagram, and now word is Katy is upset with Taylor for putting it on Instagram. Like we just mentioned, Taylor posted a video on Instagram showing the gift with a handwritten note saying, "I just got to my dressing room and found this actual olive branch. This means so much to me."
So I just got to my dressing room and found this actual olive branch. This means so much to me.
Well, it didn't take long for everyone to go crazy over this news and try to figure out what Katy actually wrote on the note. We cannot deny that we didn't do the same thing either because of how important, of course, this act of kindness was. Well, apparently the peace between the two only lasted a moment because the Swish Swish singer is allegedly upset that her note was posted on Instagram. A source told The Sun Online that, quote, "Katy expected that Taylor would post something about it, but she didn't expect the actual letter to go on social media." Apparently, Katy isn't too happy because the portion of the note that is visible in the video makes it seem as if she was taking full responsibility for their 6-year-long feud. Obviously, there is more to the note than we could see, but what we could decipher does have Katy saying that she is, quote, "deeply sorry," and that she has been, quote, "doing some reflecting on past miscommunications and hurt feelings." Look.
What do you think, Erin?
My grandmother always said, don't write anything down unless you want it published in the newspaper. Now, I know you guys may not know what newspapers are and who writes down anything anymore other than in an email or a text message, but I've always remembered that because if you write something down and you send it out into the world, you have no more control over who's gonna see that. And so maybe Katy Perry just needed her grandma to remind her that, you know, especially Katy Perry, what you write down may get published in the newspaper. I don't think it makes Katy look bad at all. If anything, I think it makes Katy look very mature and a bigger person, and I actually enjoy seeing the true side of people in Hollywood. You know, I think she had to have known that Taylor was gonna post this.
So this story is from The Sun, so I don't know how true it is. And a part of me thinks that maybe it isn't true and that maybe Katy really doesn't care and people are just trying to pit these two people against each other again. But we do know Katy Perry has been known to get mad over some weird things in the past, so maybe it is true, but I personally don't feel like it is.
I just hope this is mended. I don't want any more feuds.
All right, guys, so we all know that Khloe has decided to stick by Tristan and that is a thing. But we've just recently learned today that Tristan Thompson actually broke down in the hospital room crying and was relieved that the cheating scandal came out. So according to an Us Weekly report, Tristan was in fact absolutely devastated when he hurt Khloe, and Khloe was able to forgive him after he broke down crying in the hospital room, like I just mentioned, as baby True was being born. So this is what their insider said. Khloe is completely forgiven Tristan for cheating on her, and it really wasn't hard for her to do because he literally broke down crying in her hospital room after she had given birth to True. Tristan was absolutely devastated that he had hurt and betrayed Khloe. Adding to the grief was, of course, the timing of when it all came out, the days before she gave birth. In more surprising news, though, the article also revealed that apparently Tristan was relieved the scandal broke, with the source saying, quote, he actually told Khloe that he was relieved that it came out and that he thinks subconsciously he wanted to get caught. And his reasons for cheating? The insider says, quote, Tristan explained to Khloe that there were women constantly throwing themselves at him and he felt pressure to not refuse them because it's the unspoken rule in the NBA that players get to hook up with groupies on the road. So there's probably a lot more to the explanation and ultimate decision to forgive and move forward, but it looks like Khloe has accepted his apology considering they were spotted last week having lunch, and Khloe was seen cheering him on at a playoff game. And recently, Tristan got candid about his daughter for the first time ever on Wednesday when he appeared on the Road Trippin' podcast. He described baby True as having a full head of hair and green eyes. And when he showed a photo to the host of the show, the host said, quote, "Aw, she's got a great smile. That's a good-looking girl. Congratulations, man." And this story is just so insane, Aaron. Like, for him to be relieved that the cheating scandals came out because he feels pressure by other NBA players because that is the culture. I mean, okay, we all know that, yes, that is the culture of the NBA, but that is no excuse to cheat on someone. Like, oh, all my friends are doing it. It's like what my mom always says, well, if your friends would jump off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? Like, that is so insane and ridiculous. I still have mixed feelings about Khloe staying with Tristan. I don't want to tell anyone what to do with their life, though. But what I do want is to see a picture of baby True because we all know Khloe has such gorgeous eyes and baby True has green eyes, and I feel like this baby is gonna be stunning.
All the Kardashian-Jenner kids are beautiful, in my opinion.
Fact.
What she should do, someone that I know actually told me about this recently because her person was sort of like flirting with other girls. She found out that like he wasn't necessarily cheating, but like emotionally cheating.
Okay. And she's still cheating, I think.
Right, I agree. But she decided to take him back. And, but the agreement was...
Made him sign a $10 million contract to not cheat on her?
No, I mean, that's definitely something Khloe could do. This girl couldn't do that. But she told him, every time I find out that you have lied to me about anything, you're gonna pay me $200 every single time. And so for him, that was a lot of money.
Was fining him.
Yeah, basically. So moving forward, he literally can't afford to lie to her anymore. So maybe that's what Khloe should do.
Well, it's funny because Kris Jenner made Tristan allegedly sign a contract to put, I think it was $10 million into a college fund bank account for True. But in the agreement, it supposedly says, and if you cheat, like an additional $10 million if you're ever caught cheating again.
Oh,
publicly.
good.
Yeah.
So True really is gonna win at the end of the day.
Yes.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Finally, the story that Naz and I have been waiting for days is upon us. We are so excited to bring you the news that Selena Gomez has not only dropped a brand new song called Back to You and a lyric video for the 13 Reasons Why soundtrack, but also, there is another video that's on Spotify. It's a vertical video, so you can watch it on your phone, and it is so precious. If you have not heard this song yet, sit down for this one. Here are some lyrics on why we think this song is actually inspired by Selena's relationship with Justin.
You could break my heart in two, but when it heals, it beats for you. I know it's forward, but it's true.
So obviously by now you've seen the lyric video, which features the cast of the 13 Reasons Why show, mainly Hannah Baker and Clay Jensen. Selena premiered the song on Beats One and admitted that the song is more personal and not just written for the show. She said, with this song, it's a very special record. I want it to be a beautiful message in a really complicated way, but really fun. But that I think Back to You was more of my special project that I wanted to give to season 2. Also today, Selena Gomez released a virtual video on Spotify on the Teen Party playlist. And after watching this several times, we actually think it might be a BTS video of what the actual music video is going to look like. We also have some new relationship updates for Selena and Justin. A source told E! News that Selena, quote, completely moved on from the Biebs and is, quote, not interested in getting back together with him anytime soon. Also, the source said she respects him as a person, but has decided she is much happier doing her own thing. Selena rarely even talks about Justin anymore and is fully open to dating. Selena is going in a different direction with her life. She had a lot of self-reflection time and it's been good for her. She's hanging out with friends and taking it easy.
This is torture, Erin.
Why?
This is torture.
Why is it torture?
Because this song is so amazing, you guys, and it's so about Justin, and it comes a day after there's all these reports that she doesn't want to get back with him, and I unhealthily am self-aware that I really, really want them together and obsessed with their relationship, and it's just heartbreaking and it's torture for me.
Well, you have to realize she wrote this song or recorded this song or whatever months ago, probably when they were back together, which is why I feel like it sounds like a happy song, because they were probably having a great time together. And never give up hope, Naz. I mean, she's got this song to listen to on repeat now, which will remind her of Justin, and maybe they'll get back together. But after listening to the song, I kind of feel like it's a bad message.
What,
it's like, even when you break my heart into a million pieces, when it heals, I'm coming back to you. It feels like a very unhealthy relationship.
Well, listen, I think, Erin, we all know that it is unhealthy, but I think a lot of people in the world feel that way, which is why it's like so relatable. Like, it's like, you know that you shouldn't go back to that guy or that girl, but they're just like that person in your life that you can't live without, which is why I love it so much. I'm not supporting people being in unhealthy relationships, but I guess I kind of am because I want them to be together.
But the song is so positive and like upbeat. You don't really think about it in an unhealthy way.
Can I just talk about how obsessed I am with the song for a second, though? Because you know when you guys hear a song and just immediately, it's like when you get a crush on someone, it just like hits and you're like, yes, I'm obsessed with this song, and I've been playing it over and over again, and I'm just so happy it's out.
Love at first sight. It's a real thing.
Right, you guys, well, Cardi B has officially told us the gender of her baby, and it is a girl. Oh, girl. As you all know by now, Cardi B is expecting her first child with Offset, and while most other pregnant celebs typically try to keep the details of their pregnancy private, Cardi dished all the deets on the Howard Stern show on Tuesday. So when Cardi was asked if she knew what she was having, she didn't hesitate to respond by saying, yes, I'm having a girl. So exciting. This confirmation came just a day after she hit the steps at the Met Gala in NYC. And while doing interviews on the red carpet, she repeatedly referred to the baby as she. So really, if you've seen any of those other interviews, this should basically come as no surprise. But that wasn't all Cardi shared with Howard, though. She told the radio host that her new addition weighs 3.5 pounds right now and that she's kicking a lot. And when prompted about the name of the baby, Cardi didn't have much to say because apparently she didn't choose the name. She said, quote, you know what? I didn't pick the name, but if you interview my dude, he'll tell you. We've got to say, as excited as we are for her upcoming bundle of joy, there's also a lot more to be excited about because, you guys, she has a huge new collaboration dropping tomorrow. That's right. Just yesterday, Cardi B, Rita Ora, Charlie XCX, and BB Rexa teased that their song Girls will be out tomorrow, and something tells us that it's going to be epic.
I'm really glad Cardi B is gonna have a little girl, by the way.
I know, I really wanna know the name because Offset's real name, I don't know what it is, but I know it's crazy. And Cardi B's real name is like, it sounds like a magic spell. It's like Balthazar Alka something. I totally butchered that. But I wonder if they're gonna give her like a really weird name or if her name's gonna be like June.
Yeah, and I just wanna know if she's gonna be taught all the sounds.
Oh,
or if they're gonna speak in a like language. You know what I mean?
Really good. All right, guys, it is the end of DHR, so Aaron and I have some questions for you. We really want to know what you guys think of Selena's new single, Back to You. Do you think it is about Justin? Duh. Do you think she should be with Justin? Duh. And what do you think of the song? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Let us know in the comment section below.
Also, I'm really curious about this Katy Perry, Taylor Swift situation. Do you think that Katy is really upset that Taylor put her on blast or showed the world her private, intimate letter she wrote her? Let us know in the comments and let us know if you think this feud is actually over after all of that drama. All right, you guys, that's it for today's show. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Click to the right to see Taylor Swift call out Kim Kardashian.
This episode was brought to you by Secret Active. Elevate your performance with Secret Active.